Good evening, guys. My lovely YouTube family. Welcome to Cambridge Veritas. Krish at 9:30. I'm so happy to have you all. Apologies for yesterday. You know that I was actually curating a course, and therefore it was a little bit difficult operationally to have a lesson. But here we are once again. If you can see the topic of today's lesson, it's very, very intriguing. It is throw away words. Something really special happened today. When I was making this lesson, I thought let me do a little bit of research work on YouTube to see who all have made, different teachers. We take inspiration from them. We try to add our own element to the lesson. We try to make sure that the lesson is more useful for our community. You will be shocked to know there was hardly any video that I found on YouTube related to throwaway words. And it's a concept related to accents. And that's exactly what we're going to be looking at in today's lesson. So, big hug, lots of love. Let's get started. If you're there in the room with me, show me a big thumbs up. Hi, Shivanshi. All right. So, let's get started. What are we going to do first? Let's have a look at the aims of the lesson first of all. So, the first thing that we're going to look at is we'll have a discussion. The name of the activity is What Are Yours? I'll explain what it means. Then we'll have a listening activity where there's a lot of there are a lot of listening activities in today's lesson. So be there until the end. You will understand a lot of accent in today's English lesson with Krish. These people are talking near a coffee machine at work, so we'll listen to the conversation. Then the concept that we're going to cover today is called accentric throwaway words. I repeat, accentric throwaway words. And then there's going to be some live practice. And finally, as usual, we'll do the assignment and the PDF is going to be available on the WhatsApp channel. Okay? Hi, guys. Rohini, Sumit, Kausar, seeing you after a long time. Happy to see you. Priya, lovely. Let's get started, guys. All right. Word of the day. Let's get started with the word of the day. As you already know, the word of the day is throwaway words. The game is I've written the jumbled definition of what are throwaway words. It's not in the right order. Take a moment, read the definition. Can you comment in the live chat? What are throwaway words? I'll give you 30 seconds. Thank you. Lovely. So it starts with number one is thank you very much for the messages. Expressions. Oops. I want to type. I don't know why it doesn't. Anyway, expressions that do. Lovely. I can see on my laptop what you're typing. I mean, what you've given as answers. Expressions that do not. Expressions that do not really have. Very good. Any meaning. Perfect. Bingo. So the correct definition is expressions that do not really have any meaning. You could easily understand the text without them. Very, very interesting. These are those words that actually do not have any meaning. Even if you remove these words from what you're saying, the listener will still be able to understand what they're trying to say. So interesting, right? Can you guess what are some examples of these words? There's another thing that I want to tell you before we play lots of games in today's lesson. It is sometimes speakers say these words really fast and they say it often in low voice because they are not important words. They are said in low voice. They are said in low voice. I mean, not even that low. And that's why we call them throwaway words. You can throw them away. and the listener will still be able to understand you. This is a very important concept in accent, English accent. A lot of people who want to have a standard, neutral accent of English and remove their mother tongue influence, they should use throwaway words when it comes to speaking confidently and, most importantly, charmingly. Okay, here we go. So you can throw them away and the meaning wouldn't change. Let me see some examples. Have you written any examples? No examples. Okay, let me show you some examples. These are words like, I mean, sort of like, sort of like, you know. You must have seen a lot of people saying this. You know, like, a lot of people use like. You must have heard your friends and family members sometimes. Those who have very good English, they use like, you know, sort of like. I mean, what I'm trying to say is there are so many throwaway words in English language. But the top five that I find people use, I've written on the screen here. And the last one is kind of. So in English language, if you want to sound like a native speaker, and if you want to speak with a bit of an accent, you need to have throwaway words. And this lesson is all about throwaway words. In the next 10 minutes, I will make you practice using 5 activities, 5 games using throwaway words. Are you ready with me? If you're ready, show me a big heart. Come on, I want to see a big heart. Hi, Sheikh. Hi, Divya. Good to see you guys. Super. All right. I was so, what do I say? I was so late today. The entire afternoon, I was making this lesson for you, and I just jumped into whatever I was wearing. So not in my what do you call it? James Dean attire today. So excuse me for that. Here we go. Let's get going. I didn't want to be late for this lesson. I know that you guys were not happy that we didn't have it yesterday. Yeah? All right. Let's get going. Thank you. Let's move on. The first activity of the day. I'm going to play, don't look at all of this. Look at me here. I'm going to play a recording. There are 2 colleagues. They're talking at work nearby a coffee machine. They're not happy with the coffee machine or the coffee or the mugs, etc. You know, they're being cranky. Listen to the conversation. I've already written the transcript here for you so that it is easy to understand for you. Some of you who don't want to read the transcript, and if you want it to be slightly challenging for you, you don't have to read this. Okay? I will play the recording, listen to the recording, and comment in the live chat how many throwaway words are used in the conversation. If you understand the game, show me a peace sign. If you understand the game, show me a peace sign. I repeat one more time. Listen and comment how many throwaway words are used in the conversation. And for those of you who are new to Cambridge Veritas, welcome to our amazing family. Every night at 9:30 p.m., we have a lesson related to English concept to make your communication skills super duper strong. So if you're new, make sure to subscribe and not miss any lesson that we have every day. All right, I'm going to play it now. Here we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Superb. If you understand, if you're able to listen to the recording, just say yes. Thank you. Playing the recording now.
C25.
This coffee is really horrible.
Yeah, I know. Machine coffee. I mean, why do we drink the stuff?
It's sort of like someone puts the contents of an ashtray in water and, heats it up or something, you know?
Yeah, that's what it tastes like. And, I mean, have you tried the tea?
Oh, yeah, the tea. That's even worse.
I mean, The plastic cups don't help, do they?
No, I know. Plastic cups. We, like, even had champagne in plastic cups, you know? At what's her name's leaving party.
Jenny. Jenny Glenn. Yeah, I remember that. Last January it was. I kind of liked Jenny. I wonder what she's doing now.
How many throwaway words were used in this conversation? Hmm. Just tell me the number. Thank you for typing. Tell me the number. Okay, Sumit says, thank you. Sumit says, ugh, da, 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 da. Thank you, Sumit. Divya, I know, Yeah, all right. Sheikh says, thank you, Sheikh. Sheikh says six. Shivanshi says, I know, da, da, da. Thank you. Just tell me the number, guys. Thank you. Okay. Cool, fair enough. Excellent. Super. Can you give me 10 seconds? I'll just see why my pen is not working. Give me 10 seconds. I'm back. I'm coming back. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you're able to see me, yeah? All right. So the first one is ugh is not it is not a throwaway word. It's um, so the first one is thank you. Second one is I mean, thank you. Sort of like number 3. Okay. Number 4. Number 5. And I mean number 6. That's what it tastes like. Is not This word is a content word. It's acting like a content word, not a throwaway word. Have you tried the tea? Oh yeah, the tea. That's even worse. I mean, the plastic cups don't help, do they? No, I know. Plastic cups. We like this one. Even had champagnes in plastic cups, you know. Da-da-da, Jenny, da-da-da. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, okay. Last January, it was kind of like, no, not this one. Not this one. A kind of, yes. A kind of. This one is right. Any, I wonder what. Okay, so how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Have I missed any? Tell me if I've missed any. Thank you for this question, Divya. It's actually called, these words are called interjections. Um, so basically expressing emotion, but not as such, what do you call it? Throwaway words here. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Priya, for helping us. Super. Lovely. Thank you. Why did we play this game? When native speakers speak, they use a lot of throwaway words. The next time you speak English, if you currently do not have throwaway words, there's a host of throwaway words. And I want to tell you something personal about me. A couple of years ago, I heard a colleague saying, sort of. And I really liked it as a throwaway word. Sometimes when you feel stuck in English, you use, I personally use I use a lot of sort of. If you've observed me in the last 10, 15 days, I use a lot of sort of to avoid getting stuck when I use English. It's incredibly important. It helps as vocabulary and as part of your accent as well. So instead of saying, see, what did I do? I used a throwaway word. And that's exactly what we do as well. So this was game number 1. We're now going to be moving to game number 2. Are you ready? Do you understand the concept that we have in today's lesson? I hope you like the session because I took a sort of like a risk, sort of. See, I use sort of. I took a sort of like a risk today to make this lesson, making sure that you understand this very important concept related to accent training. We generally cover this in our voice and accent course. In last conversation, yeah, there's a throwaway word. Thank you. Superb. Looking at your questions. Wonderful. What do you think about today's lesson? Okay. Sorry, Divya, I didn't understand. Okay. Speech more. Yeah, it makes speech more fluent. Yes. Super. But hold on. Before we move to the next activity, I want to share a very special tip with you. So, special tip number 1 is so here we are. So, these are the answers that I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, I think we put 2 extra. So, overall 10. Thank you. So, in case anybody mentioned 10, did anyone? Nobody mentioned. I was also wrong, so it's okay. We tried. That's what matters. Okay. Let's move on. So here we go. Special tip number 1. Don't forget this tip when using throwaway words. And I'm going to give 2 tips. You have to tell me which tip did you like better. I repeat, you have to tell me which tip did you like better. Okay? Here we go. Different people, all of us are different. Our personalities are different. We have different throwaway words. And a lot of people don't share this secret related to English language or any language for that matter. But because a lot of us get stuck with English, so many people don't tell us the secret that the English became fluent because they were using a lot of throwaway words. And my throwaway words can be different from yours. It's about what you pick and what you personally feel comfortable with. All right? So after today's lesson, write in the comments below what are your throwaway words that you will start using after today. Okay? So that's number 1. Next, in the conversation, the last conversation, if you remember, A was using a lot of like and was using a lot of you know. On the other hand, B was using a lot of I mean. And these are very common throwaway words. There are other ones as well that we will look at in the next couple of activities. Okay? So stay tuned. Here we go. Special tip number 2. What do you think is happening here? You have to tell me which tip is your favorite. There's a lady. She sings something to the man, and the man here seems to be ignoring that, right? It could happen vice versa as well. So the next tip is related to ignoring. What is it? It is when you are listening, listen again. When you're listening, you don't need to understand every word in English language. So, this is a tip for exams as well and when you're talking to native speakers. Do you feel struggle that you're not able to understand native speakers or films on Netflix? The trick is you don't need to understand everything when you're getting stronger in your English in the initial stage. The things that people say really fast, most of them are just throw away words. So you can ignore most of them. Throwaway words are mostly used in everyday speech in almost every sentence. You can ignore all of this. What you need to focus on is content words. That is the words that convey the main meaning. We call them content words. So if you feel sad because you're not able to understand the accent, from today, don't. Just start with understanding the content words and remove the throwaway words. But at the same time, you need to focus on what are special throwaway words that people are using, different people, and that you can use as well to sound more fluent. Okay. So, which one is your favorite? Both the tips are on point. Thank you, Divya. Lovely. Bingo. Okay. So, thank you. Okay. So, once again, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you like the lesson. If you're enjoying the lesson, give it a like so that it goes to more people who need to be more fluent in English and want to improve their accent and overall fluency. Make sure to like it, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe as well. Okay, here we go. Now we will do some more practice of throw away words, but how we can use it in real life. I repeat, how we can use it in real life. So the first game that we're going to play is, have a look. This is the next game. There are some expressions in English which we use as throwaway words, but sometimes they are not throwaway words. They look like throwaway words, but they are a part of the context. The same expressions which people use as throwaway words do have meanings. This is an important word. They do have meanings in certain contexts. So, here we go. The game is you have to match 1 to 2 with A to H. I repeat, match 1 and 2 with A to H. Sometimes the same word is used as a throwaway word. We also call it filler. And sometimes it is not a throwaway word. That is, it has a meaning. We'll do all of these together one by one. I will play the recording. When you put your answers in the chat, in the live chat, please type A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you understand the game, show me a thumbs up. If you don't, ask me to repeat. Thank you, Shivanshi, Sheikh, Priya, lovely. Thank you, guys. Both tips are important. Yep. Thank you. All right. Understood. Thank you, Priya. Lovely. So let's do the first one together. After that, I will play the recording. Tell me everything you know. Tell me everything you know. A is a meaningful phrase or is it a filler? You know here, the bold one. That's okay, Priya. You can simply write, understand. That's fine as well. Thank you. A is, thank you, Nagashri. A is meaningful. That's 1. That's all that we have to do. Okay? Super. So I'm going to play the recording now. If you want me to repeat the recording, I can do that as well. Let me know in the live chat. Here we go.
C26.
Tell me everything you know. She tells me everything, you know.
Blue Mountain is a kind of coffee. Blue Mountain coffee is kind of nice.
We like to go away at weekends. We, like, go to the beach or whatever.
I mean the one on the right. I mean, what's the point of buying one shoe?
I like the last sentence, how she said it. I mean, what's the point of buying one shoe? Do you want me to repeat? Hold on with the answers, please. Thank you. We'll do this together. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you, Morita, everyone, Divya, Kausar. Kausar is like back to back, back to back. Shivanshi, superb. All right. Should I repeat or should I not? Oh, all right. I'm going to repeat. Here we go.
C26.
Tell me everything you know. She tells me everything, you know.
Blue Mountain is a kind of coffee. Blue Mountain coffee is kind of nice.
We like to go away at weekends. We, like, go to the beach or whatever.
I mean the one on the right. I mean, what's the point of buying one shoe?
I was just writing my answers. Perfect. Let's look at your answers. Thank you, guys. What's B? B is number 2. What's C? C is 1. D. D is 2. E. What's E? E is 1. Thank you, Kosser. Superb. F. F. Okay, cool. F is we like to go to the beach is. Oh, that's not. We like go to the beach or whatever. It's 2. It's a filler here, not we like to go to the beach. It is we like go to the beach or whatever. It's more like that in that tone. I mean the one on the right, it is suggesting the meaning. So it's 1 from here. And the next one is, what's the point of buying one shoe? So it is the last one is, what is the last one? No, Divya, F is different. Sorry. F is 2. G is definitely 1. And H is 2. Thank you. Thank you. Are there any questions from here? Do you guys understand what's going on here? If you understand, just type understand or whatever you want to, whatever you feel comfortable. Yeah. So for example, if you have confusion with F, we like go to the beach. It is not the verb like. That means I like oranges. It is a filler. We go to, the main sentence is we go to the beach, we go to the beach. So you're able to understand the sentence without this word. But in E, if I remove like, you'll not be able to understand it. For example, we to go away at weekend. We to go away at weekend. You'll think, what is he trying to say? We hate to go to the da-da-da, or we like to go. So it makes you think. That's why. That's the reason. You're welcome. You're welcome. Superb. Let's move on. There are more such activities. Now, if you're enjoying the lesson, make sure to like the lesson so that it reaches to more people. The next activity is equally interesting. We're going to meet a man. He looks like Santa Claus. Don't you think? When I was making the lesson, I selected this picture. I kind of felt he looks like a, young Santa Claus. So this man lives in Montana, which is in the United States of America. You will hear someone speaking, this man speaking, about the weather in Montana, in USA, with a lot of throwaway words. You have to write what the person says. He's saying 3 sentences. But you have to write what the person says without throwaway words. He's using a lot of throwaway words. If you want to make this game challenging, you can also tell us how many throwaway words did this person use. And he's speaking really fast. So what I'll do is I'll play the recording 2 times. Okay? Once again, you have to write the sentences without throwaway words. Ready? Here we go. Thank you.
C27.
I mean, it's really like cold in Montana sometimes, you know. Your beard and mustache get sort of like full of ice. And I mean, you feel the air kind of freeze, you know, in your nose and mouth.
Itna hi tha. That was to it. Can you see this man is using so many throwaway words. Every sentence has a throwaway word, and that's what native speakers do. They use sort of like, you know, a lot of throwaway words. Playing the recording one more time for you.
C27.
I mean, it's really like cold in Montana sometimes, you know. Your beard and mustache get sort of like full of ice. And I mean, you feel the air kind of freeze, you know, in your nose and mouth.
What did he say? What was, if you want to write just one sentence, that's fine as well. What did he say? Can you tell me in the.
C27.
Oops, sorry about that. Gosser says, whatever is changing the information in the sentence, definitely. All right, thank you. Yeah, Priya, it's full of fillers, my God. Absolutely right. Do you want me to play it one more time, guys? I can. That's fine. 6. Thank you, Divya. Divya says he used 6 throwaway words. Okay. Morita says, thank you, Morita. It's cold here. The beard and mustache gets ice. Okay. Thank you, Morita. Kritika says it's very cold and the air is freezing. Thank you, Kritika. Other people? और क्या बोला? It's very cold. Okay, thank you. Waiting for other people. Divya says ice goes into mustache, beard, superb. All right. So the first sentence that he says is clappings. Very nice. Good job. Boys, where are the boys in the class? Hello. Here we go. So the first one that he says is, please have a look. It's really cold in Montana sometimes without throwaway words. Number 2, your beard and mustache get full of ice. That's number 2. Thank you. And number 3 is you feel the air freeze in your nose and mouth. Yeah. So I'll go back to what Priya said. Gosh, so many throwaway words. Divya told us that you use 6 of them. All right, cool. Sorry, I did not count. I don't have the answer, but I hope you guys counted. Thank you for sharing. 3 of these. By means of this lesson, let's take a short break. Let me help you understand something. By means of this lesson, and with back to back activities that we are doing, the purpose is to help you get really strong with the concept of throwaway words, which sometimes people also call fillers, that you can use in your daily life, most importantly. So, on the WhatsApp channel today, if you're connected, you will receive what do you call it? La 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 la, a PDF with a list of throwaway words, uh, which can help you to sort of decide, which can help you to sort of. See, I use sort of, which can help you decide what you want to use to sound more fluent. Sometimes these are certain strategies that you learn only with age, with the passage of time. But I'm really glad that we have these classes that help you understand the quick trick without taking the pain of time that you have to travel in order to experience something, you know? So this is really, really important that ways. And your participation is equally important. So great job with the participation. Okay, guys. I have 2 more games for us. It's a short and sweet lesson. Now, I want you to tell me in the chat box by the end of the lesson, what is your favorite throwaway word that you either have been using or you will use from today onwards? For now, I will make you listen to 4 people. I repeat, I will make you listen to 4 people. Speaker 1 is Frank, 2 is Debbie, 3 is Kimberly, and 4 is Greg. What are we going to do? I will play the recording. You have to tell, each of these people have a favorite, their own favorite throwaway word. You have to decide what are their throwaway words from the conversation. For example, the first one is done for us as an example. I have written the first one for you. Frank's throwaway word is, this gentleman's here. His throwaway word is, I mean. I mean. Okay? If you understand the game, please tell me in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think people will judge us if we use many fillers while communicating. Yes, this is a very important point. Do not use a lot of fillers all the time. I think somebody was making fun of uh, UV. Somebody's called UV in Indian cricket team, right? Yuvraj Singh. I don't watch cricket, so I don't know much. But what I remember is in an interview, somebody was making fun of Yuvraj Singh's English, and he was saying that Yuvraj uses a lot of throwaway words. He uses this expression a lot. So the idea is to remember this point here. Do not use a lot of throwaway words. Find the right balance. Throwaway words make your accent more natural, but not too much use of it. Too much of anything is not good. And that's why the balance is important. So this is an important point. Yuvraj Singh, thank you. Yeah. Yes. Morlita says it gives the idea that you're at loss of words and you don't have good lexical resources. Wonderful point, Morlita. For those people who do not know what a lexical resource is, here, this word here, lexical resources basically mean vocabulary. That's the fancy way to say it. So, but the most important thing to remember is everybody in the world, politicians, celebrities, public figures of all kinds, they all use throwaway words in order to sound more fluent and, most importantly, displaying to the audience that they're not getting stuck whilst using them. However, at the same time, we need to understand the right balance of using them, which is important. Okay. Idioms are absolutely, why not? Go ahead and use idioms as well. You guys are asking good questions today. Great job. Use idioms. You're not able to remember idioms at all times. So in the event you're not able to remember an idiom, you can replace it with a throwaway word. Okay. Thank you. Linguiskill says, how to hide these throwaway words, if any? Hide. This is an important thing. There's somebody who uses a lot of throwaway words for that matter. I think an important thing that I would personally remember as a speaker is, if I have understood that there's a pattern of using too much of a throwaway phrase or expression, I would consciously try to sort of dwindle the use of it, reduce the use of it, and possibly replace it with some other phrase. So instead of saying like a lot, I could possibly try picking either another throwaway word or fill it with the appropriate vocabulary. But it's more like it takes time. Yeah. So it is not something that happens on a snap, but yeah, it takes time. Thank you. You're welcome, guys. All right, too much talking today. Let me relax. I'm going to play the recording, listen to the recording. Midway, if you decide you want to listen again, just type repeat. Thank you. Lavanya says something. When we are answering questions, appreciating the interviewer and thanking them for the question will give a small break to phrase our ideas without stumbling upon. Thank you, Lavanya. Yep. Yeah, dwindle is a good word. Okay, chalo, let me play the recording.
C28.
I mean, why don't we phone for a taxi? Because, I mean, the bags are really heavy and everything, so...
I think she's just tired, you know. I think she's nice, really, but, you know, after a long journey like that, well, you know...
I think he's kind of cute, and he's kind of got a nice way of talking.
So anyway, he just sat in the corner, closed his eyes, and just fell asleep right there.
One more time, shall we? Sir, please, my lovely friend, please hold on for the answers. You can type the answers, but just hold on because we'll discuss it after some time. I'll let you know when we'll discuss it. I'm playing the recording one more time.
C28.
I mean, why don't we phone for a taxi? Because, I mean, the bags are really heavy and everything, so...
I think she's just tired, you know. I think she's nice, really, but, you know, after a long journey like that, well, you know...
I think he's kind of cute, and he's kind of got a nice way of talking.
So anyway, he just sat in the corner, closed his eyes, and just fell asleep right there.
Thank you. Speaker 2, what's his favorite word? Everyone in the room. Speaker 2, what's his favorite word? Waiting for your answers. Okay, Marlita says, Debbie has, I think. Kimberly, you know. Greg, okay. Just for Debbie for now, I want to know, what is Debbie's? Debbie's is, you know, perfect. What about Kimberly? What's Kimberly's throwaway word? Kimberly, number 3. Thank you, Nagashri. Lovely. Kausar. Linguist skill, yes, you're right. It's playing with the words. You know? Hi, my lovely fan. Sweet. No, you're my friend. Here we go. Kimberly. 3 is kind of. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely, lovely. Kind of. You guys are right. Super. Thank you. And the last one, Greg. What's Greg's? Greg's throwaway word. Speaker 3, speaker 4. Just like. Yes, like. Bingo. Can we clap for everyone? Great job. Superb. Excellent. So this is, we practiced a lot of throwaway words. There's one more activity that we have. And then we'll sort of wrap everything together in the next 5 minutes. So I would like to draw your attention. During this time, if you have any questions, please do put across. Here we go. Let me show this to you. There's a short text that I have written on the screen. I repeat, there's a short text that I have written on the screen. The first one has been done as an example for us. Read the text. I will give you 30 seconds and underline the number of throwaway words in the text, and then you and I together will underline them. Okay? Just having extra practice to sort of strengthen how native speakers use this trick to sound more fluent. 30 seconds, start now. Looking at your messages. Thank you. All right. Chalo. Let's read it together. Okay. Thank you, Divya. Okay, cool. We don't like have coffee breaks. I mean, we just, I think just as well, we just like get a coffee or tea, like, and sort of like take it back to our desks, you know, but it's kind of dangerous because, I mean, people sometimes like knock the drink over the computer, you know. One, two, three, isn't it? Including the repetitions. Okay, cool. Okay, Divya says 9, Sheikh says 7, including the repetitions. Yes, including the repetitions. I mean, sort of like, okay, thank you, Kausar. Priya says, like, I mean, thank you, Priya. What about other people? So overall, that I can see are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Am I wrong? Some of these are repeated. Okay, thank you. The idea is to show you this is a normal speech. A person is talking possibly at work and is using throwaway words in a very natural way during the speech. The homework for today's session that I'd like to give you is observe for the next 1 week, maybe, and see how people around you are using throwaway words in their speech, native speakers or second language speakers around you. Okay? The last game of the day is on the screen. Today's session was relatively short. The last game is on the next slide. Here we go. Oh, by the way, there's a very important tip, which is take the screenshot of this text and most importantly, read it aloud and say the underlined expressions in a fast way and low voice. Means that so it doesn't matter. Like that. So fast and low voice. Fast and low voice. And record yourself if possible. I'm going to try reading it out loud for you. Take the screenshot and then you can sort of look at it after the class today. We don't like have coffee breaks. I mean, we just like get a coffee or tea and sort of like take it back to our desks, But it's kind of dangerous because I mean, people sometimes like drink over the computer, Tak, 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 tak. So a lot of tak 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 tak. You're welcome, Nagashri. No, maybe could be used as a throwaway word. Okay, I want to give you some examples. Something really funny happened this afternoon when I was making this lesson. I used to have one of my dad's cousin. He used to come over to our house when I was young, and he used to use a lot of throwaway words just to sort of put this impression across that his English is really great. Because I know that he'll not be watching this video. I can tell you, you guys are my friends. So he would say in every sentence, and I used to find it really funny because I used to love languages, I used to observe people the way they're talking growing up. I was always in love with English. And I used to observe how people use words and pronunciation and grammar. So this uncle, this dad's cousin, whenever he would come home and he would talk to my mom, my dad, he would say, suppose kijiye. And he would say in suppose kijiye in every sentence. And it used to be so funny for me. Even today, I can sort of burst laughing. So you will see, we also call them catchphrases, takya kalam, catchphrases. Some people use them in their speech to sound maybe confident. Different people have different purposes. So it's very beautiful how languages, I'm trained in applied linguistics, language doctor. So I understand how people sort of have different motivations of using different fillers or throwaway phrases in their speech. So that used to be very interesting. So watch out. Do you have an uncle or somebody who uses a throwaway expression? Like, suppose kijiye, that used to be funny. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, just that. Thank you for noticing that. Lovely. All right, let's move on. Here we go. This is the last game of the day. I'm going to show you some sentences. Listen to the sentences. We have to decide if the expression in red here is a throwaway phrase or not. That is, if it is said fast and in a low voice or not. If it is a throwaway, comment the number of the sentences that are in fact throwaway. This is the last game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give our best shot. You guys are saying something? They were saying spoken English is like that, especially conversational. They flaunt the grammatical rules. Flout. Okay. Please give me a tip for tongue twisters. You mean? Thank you, Shay. Important question. We'll show you a tongue twister sometime. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to play the recording. Listen to the recording. You guys have done a great job so far today. Let's listen and finish it up. Here we go.
C29. 1,
I don't think these are the men, you know.
2,
I've taught you everything you know.
3,
Do you know the place I mean? It's just over there.
4,
She's not the one. I mean, she's too tall.
5,
They're like wild animals.
6,
This is like Arctic weather.
Playing it one more time for you. Here we go.
C29. 1,
I don't think these are the men, you know.
2,
I've taught you everything you know.
3,
Do you know the place I mean? It's just over there.
4,
She's not the one. I mean, she's too tall.
5,
They're like wild animals.
6,
This is like Arctic weather.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So, number one is throwaway or not. I don't think these are the men you know. If it is throwaway, they will listen again. If it is throwaway, then you have to put it in the chat box. Yes, now you get it. Morlita, number one is throwaway or no? No, it's not. Number two, I've taught you everything, you know. It is throwaway. Yes, it is throwaway. We have to pick the ones that are throwaway. Do you know the place? I mean, it's just over there. You know, everything here is so confusing. It can be both. So that's why I played the recording 2 times for you. 3 is yes or no. 2 is yes. 3 is yes or no. No, 2 is yes. 2 is a throwaway. Okay, I'm going to play it one final time for you just to avoid the confusion. You guys are confusing me now. You got all wrong answers. Yes. Here we go. Playing it now. Here we go.
C29. 1,
I don't think these are the men, you know.
2,
I've taught you everything you know.
3,
Do you know the place I mean? It's just over there.
4,
She's not the one. I mean, she's too tall.
5,
They're like wild animals.
6,
This is like Arctic weather.
It was so confusing, my God, for me as well. So the first one was, I completely forgot this one. You can tell me, what is the answer for this one? Number 3. Number one was throwaway. Number two wasn't. Number four is a throwaway. Number five isn't. Number six is a throwaway. So what's number three? One more time. Help me. Number three wasn't. To be honest, number three I have forgotten, so I don't know the answer. You guys have to tell me. Got all wrong. Okay, that's okay. No problem. That's the beauty of our class. You can have all the wrong answers. We'll correct each other. Number three wasn't. Okay, chalo. Majority is saying it wasn't. Cool. I trust you guys. Okay. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I personally enjoyed it. It falls under vocabulary training. It falls under fluency training. It falls under definitely accent training. In case you haven't yet, and if you're new to our channel, make sure, or if you're still there but you haven't liked the lesson, make sure that you do. Share the lesson with your kith and kins and subscribe and turn on the notifications. This is the incentive for the Cambridge Veritas team, because we want to make sure that these important concepts reach to as many students out there as possible, and teachers for that matter, because they can sort of replicate these lessons in their daily classes and spoken English classes, etc. Extra practice is available on the WhatsApp channel. In case you're not connected, we share important daily tips, PDFs, links on WhatsApp channel, so feel free to use that. Now, in the chat box, can you tell me, we cannot exit today's lesson? Hello, Bello. This is a beautiful, you have entered a zone that, and we have a beautiful culture here. We always tell, what did you learn? Please tell us, what did you learn in today's lesson in the chat box. Thank you, Divya. Adisum says, tell us about you, how to improve my English. I'm stuck at intermediate level for many years. Adisum, do you know, I was actually going to make a lesson on, if you're stuck at intermediate, how to get ahead. So watch out for a lesson. I'm going to make a lesson soon. Thank you, Morlita. Priya has a question. Have you changed your accent? Have you used any techniques other than using IPA, like repetition or shadowing? As a beginner, how should we start? Can we clap for this question? Priya, I'm proud of you asking such an important question. Are you a teacher or are you just a learner? Okay, so have I ever added an accent to my... What is the meaning of accent? These two words are molested virtually a lot. Accent and pronunciation. These two words are used widely incorrectly. Accent, everybody has. There's Indian accent, there's American accent, there's British, there's sometimes developing accents, and accents change with the passage of time as well. I have never focused on accent for once, and I've been teaching voice and accent to people for the last 15 years of my life. I have personally never attempted to have an accent, but I have always attempted to be a master speaker of IPA, which is International Phonetic Alphabet or International Phonemic Chart. So that is my secret. When I was improving my communication skills from the very beginning, I'll tell you something interesting. When I was a child, Priya, parents would send their children to, during summer school, they would send their... My parents never sent me to any games or sports, etc. I did go once, but majority of the times, my mother, the credit goes to my mother, whenever I used to have free time as a child, she would put me in communication classes every single year. And because of that, there's a natural love that I'll tell you why I'm telling you this. Because of that, I had a natural love for English language. So when I was in grade 8 or grade 9, during my summer break, June and July, I had a training by one teacher. He had worked abroad. His name was Dr. Narula. His name was Dr. Narula in Delhi. He was a very old man at that time, in his 70s, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. God bless him, wherever he is. He taught me IPA. There was no going back after that. So when I was 13, 14, I became a master of IPA. So during my teacher training days, when I became a teacher in Canada, when my teacher trainer would ask a question in class, मुझे तो रटा हुआ था ये सब. I knew this already. So it was very easy for me. As a lover of immaculate communication skills, I've never attempted to have an accent. I've always attempted to go by the rules of IPA, and I hope that answers your question. Thank you. Shadowing and imitation is, thank you for this question, Divya. Shadowing and imitations are very simple concepts, which basically means observing somebody to talk like them. Shadowing is also used incorrectly a lot of times. So it's like using it appropriately. For example, I'll give you 3 words, okay? And we often play this game during the voice and accent course on Cambridge Veritas. Divya, and this is for everybody in the room right now. Watch. I'm going to give you 3 words. You have to tell me, if you had the opportunity, which style would you like to speak? Quick game, okay? Which style would you like to pick? Are you ready? If you're ready, tell me you're ready in the chat box. 3 simple words. Number 1, watch the style carefully. Number 1, style 1, teacher. Style 2, teacher. Style 3, teacher. One more time, teacher. Which style did you like and why? Thank you, Morlita. That's very sweet of you. No, just tell me the style. Thank you. Everybody's saying number 3. Nagashri, thank you. Morlita, lovely. Divya, Priya, superb. Tanu, thank you. Okay. उसका ब्रिटिश अमेरिकन से कुछ लेना देना ही नहीं है. Number 1 is desi. Number 2 is American. Number 3 is standard. So shadowing, I'm answering Divya's question. Shadowing does not work when you are faking an accent, let's say from America, which is adding in every word. So the idea is, remember this, focus on IPA and you're good to go. Yeah, IPAs are everything. Because I like Donald Trump. Okay, thank you, heartbroken kid. Thank you. Yeah, then standard. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. I'm still waiting. I learned. Hello. What did you guys learn? Please put your answers in the live chat. IPA is a Bible. Yes, very important. IPA is everything. IPA is everything. For a language trainer, if you want to be a voice and accent coach in the future, IPAs are everything. You need to know IPAs to the heart. Lavanya did Lavanya in the live chat. Lavanya, I think Lavanya, you completed the voice and accent course in 2021, something like that, right? While talking about accents, our birth and brought up place play a major role. Absolutely, Lavanya. Yeah. Mohammed says, I like British accent, English, but I cannot. So there's a very simple difference between them, Mohammed. British is American is the rolled R. Your tongue goes like this when you pronounce with words in American English. In British English, R is silent. You don't pronounce R. Yeah? Guys, I want to tell you, this guy is not paid here. All right? This person is not paid. He's the sweetest person in the world. So he has made this account, but I'm not paying this guy to make this account for me. Thank you so much. God bless. Okay, Divya says, learned the usage of throwaway words to increase fluency. 2020 it was. Thank you, Lavanya. However, we don't have to overdo it perfect. That's also important. But seriously, I learned how to spot throwaway words so we can use them in convos to sound more native. Thank you. What's your name once again? Krish's biggest fan. Thank you. Please let me know so that I can address you with your name. Divya, even in Russian, English R's are rolled, aren't they? That's very important. I'm sorry, I don't have an answer to that question, and I want to be sure before I answer it. Um, I was doing a study on Polish speaker when I was studying in Poland. Uh, so I know a little bit about Polish English accent, but not Russian. I did accent neutralization. Yes, Lavanya, I remember. Priya says, what I learned from today's lesson is throwaway words can be meaningful words too. Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't have to be just throwaway, it can be meaningful words as well. That's why we had the last activity. Yep. Alrighty. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Once again, everybody, we need lots of like, please. So make sure that you like the lesson. Tomorrow's session, we're going to be talking about passives. And we will play, and the lesson is going to be at advanced level. Everybody is welcome, even if you're a beginner. The idea is, it is just to let you know, we're going to be discussing some advanced concepts as well. But I'll try to keep it easy peasy so that you're able to sort of use it in your at your current level as well. And I think it was, who was this gentleman? Adisum, you mentioned that you're stuck at intermediate. So tomorrow I'm going to be sharing a tip in this lesson, how to push yourself from intermediate towards upper intermediate or advanced. So stay tuned, 9:30 tomorrow. Oops, 9:30 tomorrow. So guys, virtual hug, lots of love. We've just started. We used to have live classes in January, February as well. Those people, I miss those people. You have to continue the momentum. There was a bit of a break because I was moving back to London. I was in India for 2 months with my parents. Missed that time. Came back. So there was a bit of a break during the lives, but hopefully we're now going to continue. The idea is to make sure that these lessons help you become confident versions of your personalities, and most importantly, to spread love. We all need love, right? We all need people to support us and to help us. So let's continue the momentum. Loads and loads of love. Thanks for joining me, all those 17, 20 people who were there until the end. And by the way, I'm a big sucker of tips, feedback, and just your words of wisdom. So, in case you have any suggestions, always let us know. Either on the WhatsApp channel, on the number, on that number, you can always give us directly message on that number, or you can get in touch on Instagram for that matter, Instagram of Cambridge Veritas. Let's get in touch. The idea is to make sure that whatever you prefer, we continue to have those lessons with the passage of time. Okay? That's the whole idea. Are you guys saying something? Can we have more lessons on vocabulary? Yes, Divya, why not? Thank you. More lessons on accent? Sure. I think Sumit had requested lessons on accent, so we had it. Linguist Skill says, please tell me if we do not learn any accent, but we stay neutral with correct pronunciation, like sounding neutral or standard, will that be okay? That is the motto, to be honest. And you will naturally develop your own accent for that matter. So a lot of people say and label me as somebody who's trying to have a British accent, but I'm not. I virtually try to only follow what Dr. Narula had taught me when I was 13, 14 years old. The idea is to continue polishing your pronunciation in relation to IPA. That's the whole idea. Mohammed says, what time does your class begin? I want to join with it. Happy to learn English. Mohammed, thank you for your comment. It's at 9:30 every day. You're welcome, Lavanya. Loads of love. Lobster friends. Sheikh, you're welcome. The number, I. Guys, does anybody have the link of. Okay, let me send you the link. Give me one moment. Bear with me. I'm sharing the link of the WhatsApp channel in the chat box for you. This is for extra practice, and you can directly message on this channel as well. I mean, on the WhatsApp number of this channel. The team uses it. Thank you for your indefatigable effort. You're welcome, Divya. Loads of love. Back at chair. Thank you for the lesson. WhatsApp group number is in the chat box, Megha. Tons of love. You're welcome, Sheikh. Thank you. Bye. See you tomorrow.